بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين ما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Ramadan Kareem again to all of our brothers and sisters watching, and I am humbled with the amount of messages that I've been receiving, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep it sincere and reward me for the recent Pandora box that I've opened in relation to charity and its lack of transparency. And throughout this month you would see videos from me. Some might be using the Canon camera and some spontaneously will be using the iPhone. This issue has resonated with so many, and it's because many have felt this sector has been left alone for long enough. We need transparency, and since our videos I have noticed many brothers and sisters now following up and asking questions, which is our haq. And I noticed brothers and sisters with the messages that I've been receiving providing me regular updates as to what they've been asking their charities, and they are finding the confidence now to do so. And it's our haq. They're not Nawab al-Baytul Mal. They don't have any share of the Zakat, and they've been left alone for long enough. Now, there's two particular issues I want to address. I've got an upcoming video to address Mufti Faraz Adam, and that's very important because it's scholars such as these that gaslight these organizations to give them legitimacy to carry out their operations, which are totally against Islam. As I have mentioned before, Zakat was always centralized via the Caliphate or Sultanate or Emanate or whatever it may be. There was never a case in our great grand history that we had NGOs. We had non-governmental organizations, going around and collecting the Zakat, and especially now living in the West in this capitalistic society, Zakat is being abused and exploited. Now, two particular issues I want to address. Number one, Sean King recently embraced Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him and keep him firm on Islam and his partner. Allahumma ameen. Now, he has a history of activism, and he partnered Human International, I can't remember, I'm going to put it up on screen, to collect money for Gaza. And they've raised near $1 million. $1 million Canadian or US, I'm not sure. Second issue is there's an individual by the name of Khalid, and I'll put his details up. I don't know his surname, so I'm not going to guess. And he was approached by a Gazan asking what is happening with the donations that have been raised. And this is the point. Millions of dollars, pounds, euros have been raised for the people of Gaza. And throughout the 6 weeks, 7 weeks I've been recording videos, I've highlighted that there's been issues at the border. There was 2008 trucks blocked.
هذول الشحنات هلا اللي بدهم لسه لا يخش اللي تفتش الناحيه الثانيه. بص في الناحيه الثانيه هتلاقي في قدهم 5 مرات زي ما انت شايف، فتشوا منتظرين بقى يخشوا. بالطريق مشينا حوالي ساعه من العريش لحتى المعبر، يمكن شفنا اكثر من 15,000 شخص. تفوق كمان تفوق مساعدات.
Red Crescent and even Sheikh Ahmed Tayyib with his I think it's Baytul Zakat or Sadaqat. It's a government organization, so they've helped about 70 countries or 70 organizations from different countries to get some aid in, because it's regulated by the state, right? So the question to ask is the millions of dollars and pounds and euros that have been raised. Sean King, Human International, Montreal, I think it is, and then this Khalid individual. The issues are clear that you are not providing enough transparency. Furthermore, there's a video from a Gazan, right, I'm going to play for you. I asked Khalid these questions, and listen to his response.
Some people are just born without shame, seriously. Some people deserve to be cancelled immediately, like Khalid Bidoun and some other weirdos like him and Sean King. Those people are completely weird. It was my right to ask, where does the money go? I want to benefit from his funds. Where can I see this on the ground? Instead of replying to me, he blocks me. Those are the same exact people who raise funds for my struggle. I seriously question their intentions. It was my right as a Gazan to ask for a proof on the ground because you're doing things in my name when you're not even Palestinian. Those people do not represent us. Those people only represent themselves. And if you trust them instead of trusting a Gazan directly, the one on the ground, I don't know what to say to you. The whole world needs to listen to people from Gaza. Most of us are bilingual, speaking your language for you to listen to us. And you're not listening to us, you're listening to others who claim that they care about us, but they don't really care about us. It's so obvious. This guy called me a coward, and Chongqing calls me a liar. Both of those people say it out loud, we are leaders, we are men, and you have always known us. Instead of providing a proof, stick to saying, you have always known us.
So you heard, the brother was clearly disturbed. He was blocked. I didn't play the whole video. I placed the Instagram link in my bio or in the description, and you could watch his video. So it's back to square one. I'm going to deal with other issues as the weeks go by during this blessed month. But to Chongqing, Human Montreal, and this Khalid individual, do not bank of the crisis in Gaza. Have some shame. Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you will be called to account. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask you. I mentioned in a previous video that the Sab'atul Mubiqat, or the 7 deadly sins, or Sab'atul Mubiqat, the 7 deadly sins, you don't want to be perpetrating those crimes, and you will be disgraced in this world and in the hereafter. So it's a quick video because it's getting out of hand now. We know inflation is sky high in Gaza. We know they're dropping aid by the sky because they're not allowing the aid to go through. There's a famine. There's a majaa. Their 2.2 million population are struggling. You see them fighting over boxes of food, dropping it from the sky.
حصريا على منتديات القراء.
يروي الفضائل قصة من وحيها عبر حوت معناها، وكذا بهادي نبينا قد سطرت قصص روائعها يشع سناها. طوبى لمن فهم المقاصد واستقى في قصة هي للمكارم تنتقى، أن الحياة تجارب ومواعظ، والنيل في طلب السعادة بالتقى. فاقرأ بها خبر الحياة مواعظا، وافهم بها سبل السعادة والرضا، وامرر على أثر لها متدبرا سنن الإله على حوادث من مضى. تلك الشواهد لا تزال تدلنا، إن أظلمت طرق وضل دليلنا آياتها.
State of what's happening in Gaza, and we're finding individuals trying to capitalize on their misfortune to benefit financially. Wallahi, we're living in troubling times. And on top of that, they're taking the zakat money. Like, uqsamu billahi al-azim, you're not entitled to it. You're not entitled to it, and we'll discuss that when I respond to Mufti Faraz. So the videos will continue. So take care of yourselves. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.